Look at this dump. Nothing left but nothing. This is Bioshock, released in 2007 for the Xbox 360, PC, and PS3. And before I get into it, this game is without a doubt one of my favorite games in existence, so get comfortable because I will be showering it with praise. To start off, Bioshock drops you into this dark underwater utopia called Rapture, where everything has fallen apart. A man named Andrew Ryan created this city to make his vision of a world free of any government, religious, or moral interference a reality. The society that once thrived in Rapture has since collapsed after a civil war. Everyone is out for themselves, scrounging for these Superman-like powers called plasmids and the stuff that fuels it, all the while someone named Atlas is trying to assist you in leaving this Art Deco-filled hellhole.
To sing this song. Hush. Mommy's gone. Baby and me! Baby and me!
If that summary seemed like a lot, well, that is what the beginning of Bioshock feels like. You are quite literally placed into Rapture due to a plane crash and have nowhere else to go but through Rapture. Along the way, you'll see how life was lived in Rapture and how it fell apart. Other than a weapon, to survive in Rapture, you'll need two things: plasmids and Adam. Plasmids give you the superhuman abilities like casting fire, lightning, and the power to grab objects, among other things. It can obviously hurt when first getting them.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
Other than plasmids, Adam is also required. Both in story and gameplay, it is simply needed to acquire and enhance plasmids. So, where do you get this valuable Adam? Well, you get it from these brainwashed little girls called Little Sisters who harvest Adam. But before you can save or harvest the little sister for Adam, you must have a conversation with the Big Daddy. Who you have to kill to get the Adam. But as you can see, good luck with that. Like the Big Daddies, the people you meet in Rapture are some of the most memorable characters in a video game. From Andrew Ryan, Atlas, Sander Cohen, and Tannenbaum, all of them play a part in your journey through Bioshock. And of course, the inhabitants or splicers you encounter add to it by the many tape recorders that are scattered throughout the city.
You know what? Art uses poetry. Fuck rift. Cohen's got Ryan.
Tape recorders are a special highlight for me in this game. While they are simply a collectible, they do add a sense that Rapture was lived in at one point. And they give backstory to the player on how this grand utopia collapsed.
I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare. I'm trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in from Port Neptune trying to catch a little diversion. And all they can think about is the stink coming out of your shitter. Get it fixed.
If you are a fan of architecture or design, you probably have already noticed that this game is filled head to toe with Art Deco styled buildings, objects, and even its UI. So if you like late 30s themed design like I do, the world design of Bioshock is quite a treat. You know, I could talk all day about the story and setting, but as for the gameplay of Bioshock, it is simply a first-person shooter with just a little bit of RPG elements tagged on. As you upgrade your plasmids, you also come across the Power to the People machine. That upgrades your weapon of choice, so the game allows you to tweak your character to your playstyle. Early in the game, you'll be given a tip to zap 'em then whack 'em, which I did all throughout the campaign because it's quite effective.
Punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
One of the quests you're sent on has you pick up this camera that has the ability to allow you to do more damage to certain enemies if you research them enough, aka take pictures of them while in combat. So what I would do is zap them, stun them, then quickly take their photograph. And I didn't know until this playthrough that you can get health buffs if you research the Little Sisters. You can also research the security cameras and turrets as well. So, pro tip. The other mechanic which you should be doing throughout the campaign is hacking. You can hack the vending machines for discounted prices or special items, and you can hack the turrets or cameras to fight for you. The way you do this is simple. You make a path with different angled pipes for a liquid to travel through. If you manage to get the fluid safely from the entrance to the exit, well, congratulations, that machine is now hacked. Here's another pro tip. If you photograph and research the turrets enough, you can just tap the hack button and you won't even have to do the minigame. It is just immediately hacked. The controls, while precise, may take some time to get used to. Your triggers and bumpers, if you are playing on a controller, toggle if you're using a weapon or a plasmid. Right side is your weapon, left side is your plasmids. You can't have both out at the same time, unfortunately. Although switching between them is relatively quick. I think in Bioshock 2 they allowed you to have both a plasmid and a weapon out at the same time. But other than that, Bioshock 1 plays very well. You know, when this game first came out, it scared the hell out of me. Just in general, this was one of the scary games you could play for the time. That along with Dead Space. Although I think only the first parts of Bioshock have a spooky or eerie feeling to it. The latter stages of the game are much more on the action side. And what can add to any eerie feeling in a game? And that's sound. And Bioshock sound design is definitely top notch. The sounds of the big daddies just strolling with the little sister, and the constant lunatic shouting from the splicers, and the music that is played on the radios all tie together to make sure you are fully immersed in Rapture. Not to mention the jingles from the vending machines.
Welcome to the circus of Coward when you get some money, buddy.
Remember, all them machines will
And if you got a surround sound setup, the game takes full advantage of all channels.
How dare you touch me?
In Bioshock, you are meant to explore every nook and cranny for stowed away cash or a hidden away weapon upgrade, anything really. If you don't do that, the game becomes much more difficult, especially on harder difficulties. This is a game you want to take your time in. Obviously, you can do as many playthroughs as you want, but I feel like the first trip to Rapture is an experience like any other in all of video games, or really entertainment.
Giving them more and tougher plasmids. There's an arms race on here in Rapture. But it's not about who can build the best guns and the biggest bombs. It's about who can become less of a man and more of a monster.
Whether it is your first tour or your third or fourth revisit through Rapture, Bioshock will remind you why you play video games in the first place. This beautifully crafted work of art will stay in your head for many years to come. Whether it be the characters, the art style, gameplay, or vending machine jingles, Bioshock will change your perspective and expectations in any form of media.
She won't stay still! I want to make them beautiful, but they always turn out wrong! That was too fat! This was too tall! This was too symmetrical! And now, what's this, guys? An intruder! He's ugly! 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 Ugly!